Hi there, my name is Jordan. I live in Long Beach, California, and I'm an artist. This is a little January studio vlog of how my month went. I was pretty busy with things in my life that were not art, but I did manage to get some sketches done, some progress made, ideas flowing for the new year. I have all my resolutions mapped out. I'm just really stoked to be starting a new year, and I just thought I would document it here. It's gonna be a lot of fun. This is going to be an art year for me. I'm going to explore new styles, make tons of stuff. I'm just so excited to get back into art. I feel like I've been taking a long break, so it's just finally time, and I couldn't be more motivated or happier about it. So without further ado, here is my January. Enjoy! I wanted to quickly go over my goals for the year. I have the normal health and money goals that I think most people have, but my most intense goals are art related. To give you a bit of backstory, I have always been an artist. I went to college and got my degree in studio art and got completely burnt out after college about 2 years ago. I have made paintings here and there since then, but back in October of 2024, I started a small art business to sell my handmade journals. I found journal making to be so mindless and soothing that I converted to just making journals in my art time. My art business is called Beach Pickle, and I have been doing in-person art markets for over a year now. I've had an amazing time vending my craft, and I have met so many great people. However, I've honestly been getting tired of journal making the past 5-ish months now, and now I am ready to jump back into painting and drawing again. My main art goal is to just create as much as possible and give myself a break from my business to explore other art pathways. I don't have a specific number goal to hit with making art, I'm just more aiming for a feeling of fulfillment. I also want to work on a potential rebrand for my business, but I'm not quite there yet. That will be something I tackle in a few months probably. So, how are my resolutions going so far? I would say pretty good. I'm making steps towards a better lifestyle, which is the reason for doing resolutions, I think. Art-wise, I have done sketchbook work, but I'm not feeling like I totally hit that fulfillment I am striving for. I'm happy with what I have done, but I want to do more in February for sure. I was very social this month, which was nice, and another big thing I did was finally cancel my Spotify subscription. This was a big deal for me because I've had my Spotify account for over 10 years. I still had the Spotify and Hulu bundle from my time as a student, which is something they stopped offering at least 3 years ago. Truthfully, there were many reasons I should have ended my Spotify a long time ago, but the ICE ads were the final nail in the coffin. We don't support that here. ICE needs to get out of all of our cities and our lives. Way back when I was in high school, I would just download music onto my phone by doing the files to MP3 thing, so I've actually gone back to doing this, and it's been wonderful. I would highly recommend everybody cancel their Spotify and find another way to get music. I've also managed to get rid of a monthly subscription by doing this, so that really helps with my money goals. This month went by really fast, but I feel like I got a lot accomplished, and I'm really proud of myself, and I'm really excited for the rest of the year. Quick reading update. I read 2 books this month. I am very proud of myself. My goal is 15 books for the year, so this is a really strong start. The first book I read is The Housemaid. I had jury duty this month, so I kind of just read this on my Kindle during all the downtime that comes with jury duty. And you know what? It was fine. I gave it 3 stars because I found it entertaining. I didn't see the movie. I probably will not because I feel like I got enough from the book. But no, I liked the twist and I liked the ending. I thought it was good fun. Next, I read After Dark by Haruki Murakami, and I adored this. I really loved it. I've read Kafka on the Shore and Norwegian Wood by the same author, and I would put this, I would rank them Kafka, After Dark, Norwegian Wood. It's a really entertaining, story where you follow a couple of characters over the course of one night in Shinjuku, and it's really fun. So I was just in Japan in Shinjuku, so I felt like, oh, I kind of visualize all the places that he's talking about because I was just there, which is really, it's exciting, it's fun. But this was definitely slow and whimsical and kind of dark at the same time, but I personally love slow character-driven books, so this was right up my alley. I think for a star rating, I'd give it a 4 out of 5 because I did love it. I did have my issues with it, but they're not egregious, so yeah, I had a great time. I am currently reading Quicksilver, which is definitely like a TikTok book, and I don't read a whole lot of romantasy, but I mean, it's definitely a guilty pleasure, and it's a popcorn book or a chips book where it's just fluff, but it's fun to snack on, you know? I have some really great books on my TBR this year, so stay tuned for what else I read. Something that's been super important to me this month have been all of my journals, so I just wanted to give a little overview of what I've got going on. So we'll start with my little Paper Republic journal. I take this around with me if I go places. It has my planner and a book to track my spending since I want to be money conscious this year. Here's all of my book reviews from last year and also from this year, but I still need to catch up a little bit, as well as printouts of books I'm going to read. Next I have art ideas, not a sketchbook, but more just to write down any thoughts that I have about art or things that I want to make art about. Sometimes sketches just don't really do it for me. I need words. This is my actual sketchbook for this journal. I don't really have that much going on in it right now. Pretty basic stuff. This is the journal I've been reaching for the most. It's like an A6 size, I think, and in it I have first a little train station stamp I got when I was in Japan last year. This also has my catch-all journal where I just write down more random thoughts throughout the day, nothing serious. Here's my sketchbook from January so far. New year, new sketchbook. There is my little profile picture I sketched at the beginning of the month. It's Caran d'Ache crayons, watercolor, and ink. I also have this little painting in here that I will tell you more about. And then just some sketches. I've been sketching pictures with Sumi brush and ink from my trip to Japan. These are pretty low stakes, but it's just been really nice to be doing sketchbook work again. And this is a little more local in Long Beach. Random architecture in my camera roll. This is based off of a picture I took at the flea market. And that's just a junk page. I have Sudoku in here. I love Sudoku. And this is a book about a series I have going on, an art series. Just thoughts, sketches, notes about it. This is more like my end of the day journal. Just thoughts, not really kind of like a diary, but I don't really get that sappy with what I'm writing. Just more thoughts that I have. And it's nice to have just a big, nice, chunky, lined notebook. I've really enjoyed writing in it. It's been really nice. Then I just have these little random loose notebooks right now. This is for content ideas, for videos. I write my scripts like on Google Drive, Google Docs, but this is just a brainstorming book and it's been really nice to have. And I don't know which one I'm going to use for this yet, but I'm going to do study sessions for things throughout the year that I'm interested in. Not even just art things, but just the other things that I'm interested in and want to learn more about. I've seen people like making themselves a syllabus and teaching themselves new subjects, and it has looked really fun. So I'm going to hop on that trend for sure. And so I don't know if I want to use the big one or the small one. Still deciding. So yeah, that is my journal ecosystem this year, and it's been really going well with these. I have been really enjoying myself. I haven't really journaled super often in the past, but like having so many options and so many different things, I don't feel like I'm ruining everything. It's been really nice. I really loved it. This little painting is the inspiration for a new series of work I am starting. This piece in the series is called Rohnert Park, named after my hometown. Each piece in the series will be a representation of what it was like to grow up here, mostly conveyed through important places in or around the town. Important to me, that is. I'm going for nostalgic hometown vibes with the twist of having moved away and become a different person. In the painting I am making here, I have a landscape that is normal for my suburban town, and on top I will layer an abstract, brightly colored form to represent my current self. I hope to create a feeling that people can relate to and maybe make their heart ache a little. My younger brother and I are going to make a collaboration out of this series. He's into photography and audio stuff, and I am into physical media like painting and drawing. So our rough plan is to create a portfolio of work of about 15 to 30 pieces, each of us doing our respective mediums, and then imagining them in a gallery space. I think it will be a really interesting result because he still lives in our hometown, and I've been away for over 5 years. We also have almost a 3-year age gap, so I'm excited to see how growing up a few years apart in the same town has affected what we find nostalgic about it.